Good evening, everyone. And it's been about almost 2 years since I've done a visual for Yoga Nidra, and it's been a while, several months, since I've recorded one. And tonight, I thought I would do both. So we'll start a little differently tonight, and then go into our traditional Yoga Nidra. The journeys that we'll take tonight will be to the sacred mountain and to the ocean. And I'd like to invite you to get comfortable. Maybe you're seated, reclining. Maybe you're in Shavasana. The feet slightly apart, the arms away from the body. And to relax the jaw, let's bring the tip of the tongue to the back of the top teeth and press gently. Allow a soft sense of relaxation flow over you like gentle waves of the ocean, bringing our breath to us. And we'll take a few deep breaths. And maybe you would like to gaze for a short while at the image as you continue to relax and settle. And as you're becoming more comfortable, maybe feeling more relaxed and connected to the earth, notice where there may be a distraction that could bring you away from practice tonight. Maybe it's your clothing or your hair, or if you have a blanket or a pillow with you. And the mind always responds and says, it's okay, it won't bother me. This is our time to just adjust, wiggle in, get cozy and comfortable, removing as many distractions as you can during this time. And now we close our eyes. And remember that when we're practicing Yoga Nidra, we stay awake. We bring our attention to different locations of the body. We imagine and visualize on the Chitakasha, that location on the back of the eyelids where we see our dreams. And we're still. The body is quiet. And with each breath, we begin to wrap ourselves in a deeper sense of tranquility. The body sleeps and the mind stays awake. Taking a deep breath, imagine cool air nourishing every cell of your body, cooling and quieting the mind, and nurturing that open space, our inner truth, our inner light, the soul, the Atman. And as we breathe out, we allow those distractions, be it thoughts or sensations of the body, to flow out and away. The breath becomes like the gentle waves of the ocean, flowing in and taking that which we no longer need for this practice out and away. So let's begin. Say 3 times to yourself, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will stay awake. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will stay awake. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will stay awake. So now let's bring our awareness to the body. Become aware of the body. And notice where the body may be holding, as if you're in a pose. Allow that posture to sink a little deeper with each exhale. The legs are relaxed. You're becoming more calm and steadier. The front and back body sinks a little deeper. Maybe feels a little heavier. The head, the arms, and the hands, all quiet, comfortable, relaxed. Now we develop the awareness of the physical body right from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And as your mind sweeps from the body, head to toe, we exhale Om. And again, inhaling Om and exhaling. Let the mind relax now. And we notice our natural breath, the breath that guides us through the mornings, the afternoons, the evenings, and overnight, only to continue day after day. Our natural breath, always there, reliable, Bring your awareness to the qualities of the natural breath. One breath, one moment in time. Develop a sense of gratitude for your natural breath. Now we create our Sankalpa, our resolve, a message to ourself, letting it sink deep into the subconscious and become whole. Simple language, a short phrase. Bring it into the present moment. Now we repeat our Sankalpa to ourselves 3 times. Now I invite you to travel through your body. I'll mention a location of the body. Mentally repeat that location to yourself and bring your awareness fully to that place in your body. We'll move through different areas, different regions, different locations, moving at a steady pace. Just follow the voice. So let's begin. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the right hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the right foot, right toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the left side. Left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the left hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the left foot, left toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we go to the right toes and we start from the bottom. Right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, top of the foot, sole, heel, ankle, calf muscle, kneecap, back of the thigh, hip, waist, armpit, shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist, back of the hand, palm of the hand, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. Now we go to the left toes. Left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, top of the foot, sole, heel, ankle, calf muscle, kneecap, thigh, hip, waist, armpit, shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist, back of the hand, palm of the hand, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. Now we'll visit the back body. Back of the head, where it touches the surface you're on, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the entire length of the spine, right hip, left hip, right buttock, left buttock, back of the right thigh, back of the left thigh, back of the right knee, back of the left knee, right calf muscle, left calf muscle, right ankle, left ankle, right heel, left heel. Go to the front body at the top of the head, the forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the Agni chakra, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, the middle of the chest, upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, right thigh, left thigh, right knee, left knee, all the right toes, all the left toes. Now the major parts of the body. The entire right leg, the entire left leg, both legs together, the entire right arm, the entire left arm, both arms together, the entire back of the body, all the parts together, the entire front of the body, all the parts together, the entire head, the whole body, the whole body. Visualize the whole body. Intensify your awareness of the whole body. The whole body. The whole body. Now bring your awareness to your natural, quiet breath again. Notice the quality of each inhale, similar but different, and the qualities of the exhale, again, similar and different. Bring your awareness to the tip of the nose. And notice the inhale, the sensation of breath entering each nostril. The breath flows in and up to the Ajna chakra, that space between the eyebrows. It meets at the top of the nose to form a triangle. And we exhale. Our spontaneous, reliable, steady breath, the natural breath, enters through each of the nostril openings moves upward, draws together to form a triangle at the Ajna chakra. Become acutely aware of the breath entering and exiting the nostrils. Reach out with your mind toward the horizon and think of the breaths as starting from that distance, drawing near, entering the body, the left nostril and the right nostril, drawing into the Ajna chakra, and we exhale. Draw the breaths in, each one, from that distant horizon. Maintain your awareness of each breath and start counting with full attention. We'll count backwards from 54 like this. Inhale, 54. Exhale, 54. Inhale, 53. Exhale, 53. Inhale, 52. Exhale, 52. Continue counting each breath until you come to 1. If you lose count, just start over at 54. pause your counting and remain aware of the breath entering both nostrils on the inhale, exiting both nostrils on the exhale. Total awareness of the breath. Now I'd like to remind you to remain awake and repeat 3 times to yourself, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will stay awake. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will stay awake. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will stay awake. Now I invite you to awaken the sensation of heaviness in the body. Heaviness in the whole body, supported by a deep sense of softness and relaxation. With each breath, feel yourself, feel the body become heavy. The toes, heels, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, buttocks, back, abdomen, chest, shoulders, arms, palms, head, eyelids, the whole body heavy, the whole body. Continue to develop a sense of heaviness, deepening the sensations in the whole body of the experience of heaviness. Now very slowly, begin to lift that sense of heaviness into a sense of the body light. Manifest the experience of a sense of lightness in the body. From the top of the head, the whole head, shoulders, palms, back, chest, abdomen, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, soles, toes. Experience the lightness of the whole body. As if you're lifting from the surface you're on. You feel yourself begin to float up. So light. Floating as if you're on the surface of the water. On the surface of the gentle rocking motion of the waves of the ocean. A dark blue ocean. Feel the waves beneath the body. The ocean lies within the inner space, and we see it on the Chadakasha. Think of the rolling waves representing sleep, the manifesting the unconscious state of the mind. We develop a sense of sleep. And we observe the state of unconsciousness that we experience during sleep, like waves on the ocean, floating above on the surface. We observe ourselves as if we are sleeping. Above us is a beautiful blue sky. Below us is the vast ocean with infinite waves. This is the manifesting process of unconsciousness going deep into our subconscious. Remember your Sankalpa and repeat it 3 times to yourself. Now the waves carry us to the beach. And we see ourselves standing and stepping out of the water, feeling the earth beneath our feet. We set out on a journey to climb a sacred mountain. we're setting out on a journey to climb a sacred mountain. Maybe it will be a long journey with interesting events, interesting experiences, awesome awareness, and challenges. We're confident, we're sure we'll reach the summit. And as we walk along the water on the beach, a person is waiting for us that we've never met before. It's our guide, the person that will guide us to the summit of the sacred mountain. The guide assures us that he is qualified and experienced. He continues in silence and begins to walk, inviting us to follow. As we turn away from the water, there's a path ahead that opens into a large forest, and we enter. We're now beneath a canopy of trees, and we continue to walk, following our guide. We come to a stream, and we cross. The forest is dense, fragrant, filled with sounds that the forest holds. The path is clear, easy to see. And we cross another stream. And ahead of us is an enormous lake. It's a tranquilizing blue color, clear and fresh. And the guide invites us to take a drink and rest. After a short rest, we begin again. This time, though, the forest has become more dense, and we can't see quite as far ahead in any direction. The guide assures us that the sacred mountain is ahead, but it's completely obscured from our view. And for just a moment, we have doubts. Just as we think and begin to wonder if this was the decision for today. And we think back to floating on the waves of the ocean. And just as we have those thoughts, the path begins to take an uphill journey. And we continue. The guide urges us on, seems more excited now, so we follow. The guide assures us that it won't be long until we reach the summit. The ascent becomes steeper, the path becomes rocky, and we begin to feel tired. But the guide continues a steady pace. Our emotions flow from concern to annoyance into a gentle sense of anger at his relentless pace, but at other times, almost immediately, we're grateful for the expertise in climbing the more difficult terrain, and the guide knows which places to avoid. Now the trees are becoming less dense, the ground becoming more rocky and rugged. All thoughts of the ocean have gone as we are completely concentrating on climbing and keeping the guide in our sights ahead of us. The body wants to rest. But still we move on. Sensing that, the guide turns and comes back and takes you by the hand and gently brings you forward. With each step, the guide is repeating, I will, I will, I will, I will. As we walk, we're walking in step with the guide and the sounds of the words, I will. Repeated so many times it becomes an echo through the body and the mind, giving strength and energizing us. The words keep resounding, I will, I will, I will. And you continue to climb. Now we can see the top of the sacred mountain. And the last bit of the journey seems to look more difficult. The guide has gotten far ahead, and we're now walking alone. Scrambling a bit, reaching and climbing. I will, I will, I will. And when you reach the top, the guide is sitting, gazing at the vista out and beyond with a gentle smile on his face. A feeling of exhilaration floods through the body and mind. The view is spectacular, panoramic. And we smile and return to the guide. Now we're grateful for the endurance, the steady pace, the echoes of I will. Sitting in silence, breathing the air, watching the clouds, and feeling the rock beneath. There's a sense of enthusiasm, feeling exalted and exhilarated at the same time. The top of this mountain overcomes you by a feeling that you've never experienced before. You become so absorbed in your emotions and the awesome energies of the sacred mountain. When the guide says, "Follow me," and he jumps, disappearing from view, disappearing into the space, the Akash, surrounding the peak of the sacred mountain. And without a thought, you follow. In a moment, you find yourself back on the beach. The waves flow in and out. And you lay down to sleep. You feel the warmth of the sun on your face, and you wake to see the disk on the horizon rising as if it's rising up from the ocean. The colors of the sunrise are spectacular. And you sit and bring yourself back to your breath. You close your eyes to appreciate the warmth of the sun and the sounds of the water. And you begin to relax all efforts, bringing your Sankalpa to mind and repeating it 3 times to yourself. We slowly begin to gain an awareness of our body. And we bring our awareness to the natural breath again, flowing in and out of the nostrils. you see the place where we started our practice. Where we entered our practice and experienced our journeys. Slowly becoming aware of your environment, you recognize that you are back home in the location where we began. Eyes are closed, noticing the breath and the body in a deep state of relaxation. And as we feel the prana entering the body becomes revitalized, awakened. And with your eyes closed, you can see your body practicing Yoga Nidra. You take your mind out with the eyes closed and let your mind become completely external, visualizing the location you're in, visualizing your body relaxed, practicing Yoga Nidra. Slowly move the body in harmony with the breath. Moving and stretching slowly. We have all the time in the world. And when you notice the entire body feeling revitalized, relaxed, and restored, come to a seated pose. Sitting slowly, sitting up slowly. We open our eyes, gaze at the environment around us, the familiar objects, the fragrance of home, and our practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat.